Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TK Maths is Fun. In today's video, I will explain to you a concept of exponential equations. It is included in the syllabus of indices and surd, which is a part of the syllabus of O-level additional mathematics. Actually, in indices and surd, if you check the syllabus, there are three topics covered: indices, exponential equation, and surds with rationalizing the denominator of a fraction. So I have made three videos. Number one video is on indices. Number two, which is this one, is on exponential equation. And third one is on surds and rationalizing the denominator of a fraction. So link of these videos you will find in the description. So let's begin with the question. I have, before I begin, I'll tell you that I have picked up various types of questions, right? So each question is to some extent different from the other. And the idea is to give you a most or wide exposure so that you can apply this concept. So first of all, you need to understand what is an exponential equation. So any equation which will have exponential in it, index in it, power in it, it is called exponential equation or indicial equation, right? So for example, if we look at this equation, a power x is equals to a power n. And you know, when you have equation in this form and the base is same, it means you can equate the power. Now this is common sense also, right? If I keep the base same and powers are different and I'm saying they are equal, then of course power are same. So you have to remember this rule to solve this question. Now a cannot be these values. Now let's see an example. For example, this equation is given to you, 4 power x is equals to 1 over 16. So you have to try to make base same and you have to bring it in the numerator. Now we know 16 can be written as 4 square, right? Now according to law of indices, if you take it up, it will become 4 power minus 2. And base is same, so powers will be equated and you will get the value of x, which is minus 2. So let's begin with the questions now. Solving equations which involve indices in it. Now, if you look at it, you need to have little sense of application of tables. You know, you need to remember till 12 at least to have a good understanding. Now, this is very simple. 8 can be changed into 2 power 3. And the focus is what? To make the base same. Only then we can equate the power. So 8 will be changed into 2 power 3. Now base is same, so I can equate the power. I can say 3x plus 1 equals to 3. And then this will help me to solve the equation and get the value of x. And you get 2 over 3. By the way, if you want to check the answer is right or wrong for yourself, because you don't need to show that in exam, you can substitute the value power of, the value of x here and solve it and see you will get the same answer 8, right? So if you want to do it, if you have inquisitive mind, you can do that. Let's see another type. So whenever you are seeing a type, you first of all try to make a map in your mind that what you will do. I don't see the base same here. So what will I do? How will I equate the powers? What comes in your mind? Any rule of indices you have learned? Let me remind you this one. Do you remember a power 0 equals to 1? Right? So what can I do? I need base 7 here, right? So that when bases are same, I can equate the powers. So instead of 1, can I write 7 power 0? Right? Because 7 power 0 is 1. If I had here 5 power x square minus 4, what I'm saying? 5 power x square minus 4. And here I had 1. Then in place of 1, I could write 5 power 0. Because I want the base same, right? And that is equals to 1. So now the bases are same, so I can equate the power x square minus 4 equals to 0. And x square equals to 4. And you know x is equals to plus minus 2. So this is how you will get the value of unknown in exponential equation. Now let's see this type of question. Now gradually you will see we will make it complicated, but there is connection. Concept is same. Again, I have to make base same, right? If I look at this, What does it remind me? How can I make base same? Recall this rule. If base is different and power is same, then we can multiply the base. So I will try to make base same here. So I will take x out, right? And this 5 square will become what? 25. Now I have same base, same power, different base, and they're multiplying. So this rule, right? Related here. So I can multiply 4 by 25 now, just like A multiply by B and then power. So I will multiply 4 by 25 and then I will apply power x. So this will become 100, 100 power x. Now 100 can be written as 10 power 2, right? If I write here or show it to you, it can be written as 2 square x is equals to 10. So this is 2 power x, okay? Now, when the bases are same, I can equate the powers and I will get x is equals to half. Make sense? So same rule, but you know how things become complicated, looks complicated. You have to recall the rules of indices you have learned and apply them. Now look at this equation, solve the equation. I have taken altogether 9 or 8 examples in this video, right? Okay, so now if I see, can I change everything to base 3? Yes, 9 can be changed to 3 square. What about 243? You can try it out. And definitely when the question is given such, it will be, right? Otherwise, there will be some other technique. It will not be part of this topic, basically. So now, 9 will be changed into 3 power 2, and 243 is 3 power 5. Now you can see the bases are same. This is equals to, but here it is multiplication. So powers will be added here. What rule? Because of this rule. When base is same and power is different and there is multiplication, so powers are added. So first of all, we have to change this into single term. Right now there are 2 terms. Excuse me. So now I'm adding up the powers here. So it is 2x minus 1 plus 2x minus 2. So it is 4x minus 3. Now we have single term on each side and base is same. So I will equate the powers, right? I will equate the powers and I will get the value of x. Anywhere in the video you find the speed is fast or you are not getting, you can pause and think and reflect. This is the best way of learning. This is how we all do. Whenever you think you need reflection time, put the video on pause and think. And then this is the best learning. If you want to write in the copy, write it down also. Because maths is not about oral working. It's about writing, practice also. Now, why did I take these 2 examples? Now, this is where students usually get confused, right? If you notice this equation, question is saying solve. Both are solved. But if you see in first equation, this is one term plus second term equals to third term. When there is a plus sign between terms or minus sign, I'm repeating, plus sign or minus sign between the term, then to solve these equations, you have to take a method called substitution. And I will just teach you. But when you have no addition or subtraction between the terms, you see this is one term, another term. Altogether it is called one term. But what I want to say, okay, there is no plus minus, there is multiplication. Similarly here, there is multiplication between the terms. Then you do not go for substitution method, you try to make base same. So if you can remember this thing and remember the difference, you will not get confused. It will come in different forms. You will see in the book also of reference additional math books the Cambridge has suggested which we use. So there are many questions and which confuses the students. So you have to first of all see where there is plus minus between the terms and where there is just multiplication. So there is plus minus between the term, you will go for substitution method. So let's just start solving the first one here. Okay, so this is the first one. Now when we are substituting, we see what we have to substitute. Sometimes the question gives you what to substitute, sometimes it doesn't. So I see 3 power x is given to me here. 9 can be changed to 3 square. So what is coming in my mind that, okay, so substitution will be 3 power x. So let's see, because the smallest power, either it is 2x, power 3x, power x. So we look for the smallest. You may not understand right now. Let me start explaining and you will get it. So first of all, I'm applying law of indices here, right? It will be 9x multiplied by 9. I have written here. You can see here. Now this plus 1 is coming as it is. Now 9 is multiplying by this term, and this 9 power x can be written as 3 square power x. We have seen this in previous examples. This I'm copying down as it is. Then I will change the positions. After changing the positions, I will get 3 power x on both sides. Now I will take substitution. I can say let 3x equals to the letter you like. I'm taking y here. Okay, it's totally no problem. So this equation will become 9y squared plus 1 equals to 10y. Now you must be very happy. It's like quadratic equation which you have been solving and you know it. So you will apply factorization method and you will break it up into 2 factors, right? I'm a little faster because this is something you're very comfortable with. You know how to factorize quadratic equations. And then simple factorization, and you get 2 values of y. 1 and 1 upon 9. Now, common mistake. Remember, common mistake is students stop here. This think answer they've gotten. They totally forget that actually this was a substitution and the actual question has x. And they were supposed to find out the value of x. So once you get this, please recall what you had substituted. Put it back here. So y was actually 3 power x, right? So in place of y, write down 3 power x. Now let's solve this first and then we will come to here. Okay. So 3 power x. So how we will solve it? In place of 1, I can write 3 power 0. I've just explained it to you. So base is same. I can equate the powers. Okay. Similarly here, 9 can be changed into 3 square. And then applying law of indices, if I take it up, it will become 3 power minus 2. Base is same. Power will be equated. And you will get x equals to minus 2. So this question is solved, which was about substitution, right? I showed you here 2 types. So substitution is done. And now let's look at this second type, where I told you when there is no addition or subtraction between the terms, you have to make the base same. So what do I see here? Number one thing, same power, different base, multiplication. So what comes in your mind? This method, right? So that's why you will multiply the bases. 2 5s are 10. And here I'm multiplying this power by this because you know this rule also. Yes, this rule and this rule. So now I'm taking it up, you know, law of indices, it will become 10 power minus 2. Now see here, base is same, powers will be added like here. So minus 2 plus this thing, okay? Now I have single term on each side with the same base. Now I can equate the powers. Some children, I will tell you what do they do in case. I don't know exactly, but if you have another term here and power here, so they do x is equals to m plus n, something like this. No, you can do this rule, exponential equation rule, when you have single term on each side, not when you have double terms here and there is sign also in between, right? So it will become x is equals to this thing, minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 plus 4x, and then it is simple equation. You solve it and get the value of x, right? Let's see the third last or second last. Now this one I'm not going to explain to you. This one I have put up here just for the try. So you put the video on pause, try it yourself. This is the equation given to you, and this is the substitution you can take. So in this question is, I mean, you are given what substitution you can take. So the only hint before you put the video on pause, you will break it up and then 4 will change into 2 power 2. Okay. So I will not explain this question. I'll show you the solution and you will compare it with your working. Okay, put it on pause. I'm going to show it to you. First, you try yourself. So now you will try it and I hope it will make sense because we have seen in detail. I have explained to you in detail in the previous questions. Okay, now this is the last type. One question I'm solving for you and then one I'm giving you for try yourself. Now this question is important. Why? Because now you are using exponential equation and in the simultaneous equation way. How? This question is given to you and there are A and N unknowns which you have to find out. And the two conditions of values of Y and X are given to you. So you will plug in here one by one and then you will solve it simultaneously. So let's see. So this is the main question which is given to you here. One condition is when Y is 4, X is 3. So in place of Y, I'm writing 4. In place of X, I'm writing 3. This is condition number 1. I will simplify it. Condition number 2, Y is 220 and X is 9. So you can see I have written 220 and 9 here. The remaining is same. I'm using different color just to, looking at it at the first glance gives you a different expression. Same color does not help us. Okay, so now simple algebra, I'm bringing 23 here and this 23 here. The rest is as it is. I'm not disturbing it. I'm solving two together. You can do one at a time. So this is 27 is equals to A times 3 power n. 243 is equals to A times 9 power n. Now you have to solve them simultaneously. When you are solving simultaneously, students have mostly this understanding that they have to make one letter a subject plugging in here. You can do that also, no problem. But what I'm doing here, dividing it. Equation 2, I'm dividing by equation 1. Simultaneous simply means solve them together. That's all. So whatever way you find it's easy and simple, use that. Okay. But if you want to make A a subject from here and plug in here, you will get the same answer. So now I'm dividing this equation by this equation. So 243 will be divided by 27. And this term will be divided by this. See here. Okay. Now I will cancel this. This A will cancel out. Okay. So 27 times 9 is 243. Now here, what did I do? You remember this rule. Base is different, power is same, and there is division. So we divided the base. Exactly same thing I have done here. Base is different, power is same. So I'm dividing the base first. Okay. So now this will be 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So it will be 3 power n. So now I know 9 can be written as 3 square. Bases are same. Equate the powers. You got the value of n. What was your target? Don't forget your initial target. Initial target was to find the value of A and n. So I have found n. Now I have to find A. You can plug in any of these equations, either this one or this one, and then get the answer. I'm plugging in here, right? Because I like small numbers. It's easy to manipulate or solve or handle. So n is 2. So I'm writing in place of n 2, which is 3 square is 9. So I got the value of A. 9 3s are 27. So this is how we solve index equations simultaneously when two conditions are given. So now this equation is given for you to try. This is the question. Y is equals to A times X power B plus 10. And two conditions. This is condition number 1. When Y is 26, X is 2. And condition number 2 is when Y is 64, X is 3. So exactly the way I have done. Try it yourself. I'll show you the solution here and then you can check your work. So you can be teacher of yourself. Okay. So with this, I will end the video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it or learned something from it, press like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. So thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.